All right, another good night in the garage, and I'm with Matt. Say hi, Matt.
Hi.
Matt's here. So now we're going to be hanging out tonight, and he's going to show me how to take pictures with his super sweet camera, which is kind of like mine, except he knows what he's actually doing, don't you, Matt?
Somewhat.
Yeah, he kind of like pretends to know what he does. Matt, what's your page called? Matt does photography, like real photography, like shit where it actually looks good and not like my shitty ass videos. What's your page called? I forget.
Sharp Image Photography.
Sharp Image Photography. I'll find his Facebook page and I'll post it below because he actually does cool shit. Not just car stuff, he does a little bit of everything. So he's going to take pictures tonight and kind of show me how to go about it. So let's go see here. Okay, Matt took the pictures right now. It's something called light painting. This is something completely new to me, and he wanted to try it on my car. He's done it on his Corvette, and he's actually also another Mark IV Supra owner. I'm going to have him explain it to you guys real quick because I'm not really sure how it works, so hold on. So Matt, how does this whole light painting thing work? What is it exactly? How do you go about light painting?
So it's just a series of photos, completely darkness, only using a light, ice light typically, or an LED light, such as this. You take a composite of about 7 or 8 pictures of holding a light in different parts of the car, and then merge them into one, and overall, the images where the lights are, darkness is, you combine them so each light is combined into one picture. Need a tripod to do it, keeps it steady, keeps it one picture. If you're using Photoshop, there is an option in there to line up the picture, so you take 7 or 8. The slightest movement, such as this,
okay,
can throw the picture off completely. So what this does is it takes it and it will focus them so they're matching curves. Once you do it, you can see here, we'll blend all these images.
I hope you guys can see this. I know this might be a little blurry because it's camera on camera, so hopefully you guys can see this.
It will be all formed into one image later on.
This is very neat.
Same with the interior lighting, and then the exterior, as you can see, goes from image to image. Now the overall picture afterwards,
so Matt's been doing this for a while, guys, just an FYI.
in the end, will typically look like
Dude, that's so badass. So hopefully you guys can see this. I'm hoping this shows through, but that's badass, like so badass.
And that's typically what you'll end up with once these pictures are compiled over.
Awesome. Again, guys, Matt's been doing this for many years. I'm not good with pictures or anything. Hell, I'm using a GoPro right now to take this because he's using my mount. I'm not using my Nikon camera, so he's the guru on this shit. I am not the man. He knows all this shit. He's the one taught me, and actually, if you guys notice the PF logo and stuff, he created most of that stuff. When this all started, he pretty much sat me down and goes, this is what you need to do, this is what it needs to look like, and created the logo. So if you ever see any of the shirts I have or any of that stuff, this is the man that created all that shit. So yeah, he's way better than I am at this shit. I'm drinking Red Bull. As Matt's getting the last pictures of the night here, he's taking the final shots that he wanted to get because he's not happy with everything because he's a perfectionist. Look at him. Isn't he cute? Car's almost done. So happy. Can't wait to show everything. Oh, look, my videos are popping up on my TV. I have no idea why. Hey, Raven. Get snowboard boots. Need to get those heat molded today. Gonna actually break out the snowboard also today. Gonna go up to Ski Liberty here, which is local to me. But first, I need to pick out sunglasses for the day. Which do I pick? I like those, but I kind of wear my Holbrooks. Or I don't want to go brown. I used to wear brown all the time. Purple. Perfect. Hey, babe. Wife hasn't been feeling too good. She just got back from the doctor. Poor thing. Wife just got back. She's not feeling too great. She's been having a few medical issues, so she's gonna go inside and lay down while I kind of work on the car here a little bit today. There's not really much more for me to do. As of last night, you guys saw I had Matt Sharp over. He was helping take photos of the car, which hopefully I can post up some up here for you then in a little bit. Maybe I'll just post some up like here or here. Like I'll post in one of these corners of the video here, kind of give you a snapshot of what it was, or maybe I'll just fill the whole screen of what he did pictures of. Actually came out really cool. Did one of the interior, and then he had an engine bay shot he did that came out really well. Now the only issue we have is the one exterior shot he did where he did of the whole car. We didn't quite do the lighting right, and we have to redo it again. So he's gonna come back over another day, and we're gonna go over the whole car again. So it kind of sucks, but it is what it is. So I wanted to ask you guys, what are you guys doing for mounting of the ECU? If you can see right now, I have the ECU mounted down underneath of the dash right now. I made a custom little aluminum bracket, if you can see here. It's nothing special, but I had made it at from just cheap aluminum I've gotten from Lowe's. I also have the fuel pump 12-volt regulator down here too. I want to see what you guys have done. If you guys want to send me pictures to the email address, which I'll post in the link below, or I'll actually just post it up here in the description. So yeah, if you guys could help me out, I'm looking for ideas. I made this quick and easy a couple years ago, as I didn't want the infinity rolling around underneath the dash. I've seen guys just let them sit there, and I really don't like that idea. So if you guys could let me know of any way you've done this, please let me know, as I just think it doesn't look the best. I do have my igniter down here too, but I do have a little bit of room, but I think it could be done better, and I'd like to see what you guys have done. Another thing I wanted to talk with you guys about real quick was the discontinuation of Toyota parts here lately. As of late, we can no longer buy taillights. The Getrag transmission is now discontinued. The Toyota 2JZ head is now discontinued. The only thing left you can really buy is the block and some miscellaneous parts. Now, there's probably about 40 to 50% of the parts for the Supra are still available, but not like it used to be. Unfortunately, the car keeps getting older and older. This car was made the whole way up until 2002 in Japan and only made up till 1998 in the USA. So the car is, as of the USA standards, it is now what? Good God, that thing is over. Let's do the math here, Ryan. The car is now 19 years old as of, well, 18 years old as of now for the US, which is insane to really think about that the car is that old, because it doesn't look that old in my eyes. It just still looks like a newer-ish car. Now, it does show its age here in some odd ways, but it definitely was an expensive car for its time. It definitely had the upgrades. But yeah, Toyota is really discontinuing everything for this car, and it's making my life hell, because I've been wanting to stock up on parts, which instead of stocking up on parts, I can use that to be modifying the car. Like I have extra dash pieces, I have an extra center console, I'm about to buy an extra set of taillights for the car. You can't buy the bumpers anymore, that's a bitch. I mean, if you fuck up a bumper, which isn't hard, you're fucked. Unless you can find an aftermarket company that makes one, you're fucked. There is nothing you can do, and it sucks. Love the car to death, but it's probably one of the biggest nuances with it is all the parts getting discontinued. Now, there's guys out there with much rarer cars probably going, oh, you're being a little bitch, suck it up. Well, motherfucker, I don't want to spend a stupid amount of money on parts I used to be able to get at a Toyota dealership that fit perfectly and cost me pennies on the dollar. So yeah, it is fucking frustrating. So these are what they call the 97 to 98 taillights. Now, these taillights only came, as I said, in the US now, 97 to 98. There was a darker housing headlight, or taillight, I should say, if I've been saying headlight, my bad, taillight from 1993 and a half to 1996. They were uglier, they didn't pop out as much, and they didn't fit the car well, especially on a silver car, believe it or not, with them being more of a gray graphite color. They actually look much better than the black taillights. I had removed them and actually sold them for like $50. Now looking back at it, I would have kept the old taillights, as they're probably going to be worth $400 or $500. Even for the old ones, these are probably going to end up selling for $1,000 used. So I'm going to try and stockpile a couple of them, just for the fact that I don't want to take any chances of not having any. I'm also running, this is what's considered a 97, 98 front bumper. Now, there's usually a crossbar that goes right in between the front mount is. Now, in the earlier models from 93 and a half to 96 did not have this crosshair bar. In 97 and up, they started to add it. Now, I had put it in for a little bit, and I had recently removed it, and I'm thinking about actually putting it back in. As people say, yeah, you can see the front mount, but it actually gives the front end of the bumper a little bit more character, and it looks quite sharp in my eyes. So I might actually do that and show you guys that also. These are considered 97, 98 turn signals. The 93 and a half to 96 are just an ugly, I would say, gold color, or orange color, I guess you would call it. And they don't have these nice clear corners like this with just an orange bulb inside. So they kind of look weird. I do like about the older ones that they actually sink in. These ones stick out on the front bumpers versus where the old ones actually sat back in. There's times I kind of wish I would have kept the old ones and just found clear markers, as they sat in and didn't look as, I kind of call them buck teeth. They look like buck teeth sticking out of the front bumper. The next issue is, which I don't have them in right now, are the 97 to 98 headlights, which I have for the car. The big issue with them is they are $1,200 to $1,300 new right now. When they go discontinued and they're no longer available, I see them going for $3,000, $4,000. What that is, even at $3,000, $4,000, the headlights are junk. They spider, they crack from the factory. They don't hold up. They're expensive xenon headlights, and they don't hold it up. It's very frustrating for all those Toyota owners. Everything else in the car has been really fantastic for the most part, but the headlights have always been an issue. Now, we do have the option of what we call Euro glass. So in Europe, they had more of a glass housing. I should say more. They had a glass housing, and it had a chrome finish. Now that's the downside. The inside of the headlight's a chrome color. Well, everyone nowadays, what do we want? We want a black housing headlight. In 97, 98, they offered it. And technically, even the 97, 98 headlight has more of a gray graphite color to it too. People have painted them black and then you put them next to a 97, 98 and they look nothing alike. So that's another issue with it too. So you want to get 97, 98s. I've seen people paint them and take them apart, but that ends up costing you $2,000. And on top of that, if they leak or have issues, well, you're out $2,000 for brand new headlights because that guy's not going to warranty that shit. He modified them for you thinking they might work. So I mean, you got to deal with it. It's just very frustrating when all these parts used to be readily available. Here's pretty much all that I have left to put back in the car. I do have to put the catch cam back on, which I guess I'll do that here next. Might as well. Well, I can't throw this on until I get the wiring harness. I just thought about this. I can't put this on because this sits right in front of the hole where the wiring harness needs to feed through. And it'll end up just taking it off and getting in my way anyway, so I might as well just leave it off. I have the battery bracket here and the intercooler piping. Now, I had these done years ago and they work, but as you can see here, the welder did it kind of the old school way where you used to just weld a bead on the edge. Works. There's no really issue with that. And actually it's more time consuming in my opinion than actually rolling them. But it can be a pain in the ass to get them on because the edges are sharp at times and actually stick to the coupler, which is not exactly the best way of going about it. So I thought about having these remade by Joel and have him do me some new intercooler piping and on top of it then powder coat them a nice black gloss finish. I thought that would be a nice touch to the car also. All the bolts I had left, I'd use these clear containers to hold everything in them. It kind of helps me organize everything. And I also have these nice Raychem covered ground lines. Now these are way thicker than they need to be, but when it comes to grounds, I'd rather have a nicer, thicker ground and not take any chances of having any issues. God knows that ground can really screw up your car from having issues running right, having just multiple problems. I know with before I upgraded to them, I was having terrible grounding issues. The AM ECU didn't want to read right, and it was just giving headache after headache after headache. So I just don't want to mess with it anymore, and I'm glad it's on and done with. One thing I might go ahead and do is go ahead and throw the O2 sensor back in for the wideband. I need to go ahead and screw that in, so might as well go ahead and do that here today. The only other thing I hate with this is it's easy to install, but I had originally, if you guys can see, I had to put in 2 bungs because for the longest time you had to run one for the gauge and then one for the ECU. Now with the new CAN bus style ECUs, it reads directly through the ECU and so does my gauge. I plug my gauge that reads all the information right from the ECU into the ECU. So yeah, I only need one of these now and I have that stupid plug there. So if you guys have any recommendations for a better plug, I would deeply appreciate it. Something that may look a little bit better, as that looks like shit. I think I actually got that from a farm tractor dealer. I think that's the only one I could find that was big enough and would have like, I think it's like an M18 thread, some crazy like thread, and it's fine pitch on top of it. So it took me forever to find it and it was actually local. So yeah, if you guys have any better suggestions for that, I would deeply appreciate it. One other thing, guys, I had made t-shirts here as of recent. You might have seen them in a couple of my videos. I wear them here and there. They're made of like an Under Armour style material. They breathe really well and they fit awesome in my opinion. I had them made about 6 months ago and I think I might actually give one away and then the rest I'm going to sell. So they're going to be sold for like 20 bucks a piece. The front of it says Pure Function. And then on the back of the shirt, I had a giant PF, our logo, put onto it. The lettering is in like a silver, not a white, and then the blue is just like a random blue color I had picked. So yeah, if you guys are interested in one of these, let me know. I might, like I said, I'll raffle one off to see whoever, you know, I've never done a raffle before or given anything away before, really. So I might try that. And I also have my used cams downstairs, so might raffle those off too. Is something neat to do. I'll try to figure something out how to do that. You guys let me know. Maybe there's a type of system I should try. So yeah, so I think I'm going to give one of these away. Hope you guys like them. Another thing I wanted to talk with you guys about, kind of going along with Toyota again, is what is Toyota doing? I'm a fanatic. When I mean a fanatic, I'm a Toyota fanatic. I believe in them through and through. I believe their quality of product, and I believe in their manufacturing design, the way we do things. When it comes to manufacturing, there's car companies, and then there's Toyota. They literally are the best of the best when it comes to manufacturing. They are the standard. They have the TPS system, which is the Toyota production system, which when I worked at Volvo, we literally copied and called the VPS system, Volvo production system, and brought in Toyota execs and Toyota manufacturing specialists to try and mimic what they did. And they openly allow it because they know we can't do it. That's how fucking good them Japanese bastards are. Them motherfuckers know everything. It's insane. Those guys are the best of the best and they are very good at what they do. Now, that being said, what the fuck, Toyota? You're getting excited about the new goddamn Camry? Seriously? That's the best thing you have. That's what we're supposed to get excited about. Bruh. Come on, guys. Like, you guys used to make this. You used to make supercars. You used to make the baddest of the baddest, like the All-Track, the A86, the 2000 GT. You guys made the coolest shit. What the fuck happened? Where did Toyota go down? You go, you know what? Enough of this shit. I understand you got to make money, and the economy cars need to be made and sold. You need to make the family cruiser. You need a Toyota truck. You need a minivan. I get it. But what happened to the heritage? What happened to the race car heritage? I mean, you guys started out doing rally cars, racing. I just don't get it. What happened, Toyota? I really thought when Toyota was taken back over by one of the Toyota family, I thought for sure, especially because he was a Toyota enthusiast. He was obviously he's an enthusiast, but he's also a motorsports enthusiast. And what did we get? We got the fucking FRS, a hodgepodge mixed breed of a fucking Subaru. What the fuck, guys? And now the new Supra? I swear to God, BMW, if you fuck this up, I will go over there and personally throat punch every single one of you fucks who disgrace that car and that name. I mean, come on, guys. Like, I understand working together with other companies is a great asset. The Mark IV Toyota Supra is a perfect example of that. It has a German Getriebe transmission in it. It has a Yamaha head on it. The block is done by Toyota, and I believe TRD did the suspension. Fantastic. All these different brands, all these different companies coming together, that's awesome. But BMW isn't exactly known for the reliability and being the best of the best. Come on, guys. The M3 is a great car, but the reliability just isn't there. So, I don't know. It really has me disappointed in Toyota lately, and I really expected a lot more out of them. Now, that being said, the reliability is there, but let's hopefully they come out with something new here quick and in a hurry. I think that's going to be it for this one, guys. Kind of just want to do a small update, talk to you for a little bit, kind of get some steam off. As usual, like and subscribe. I'm going to drink some more beer, and have a great day.